Oh no.
I'm gonna go watch 100 Thieves. You're all mad. I'm sorry.
He's seeing his
Actually, they're
fanboys
probably
trying
happy.
anything
Really.
tricky this round. Here's the Trailblazer go out. He knows if Trailblazer's going out that close to him, that's not alone. Somebody is helping peek with that Trailblazer. So he knew somebody else was there to be peeking, backs off the play it safe. And they're going to quickly just grab some ores.
They're gonna farm Nitro's ult. Shit.
That's all it was. Get Nitro, that extra orb closer to a Viper's
back
pit.
and forth.
And maybe even Steel going to IGL this play a little bit, saying, hey, they've gotten rid of the Trailblazer. They've used the Guiding Light. Let's try to see if maybe we can overwhelm just by utility over towards this A site. They're stacking up, looking for an execute. 45 seconds on the clock to do it.
They forced
Slowly
back.
going
I'm
in.
guessing
Everybody
100
on
Thieves
the low
one
road on
pistol and
this
then
one. There we go.
forced
One's up.
back.
Looks like
They got
that's going to be
eco'd?
Asuna who wants to take the top side.
I don't know what
of
happened
the
here. How's it
puzzle
1-1?
here.
Everyone has
Go
guns.
over. Seb is ready. Oh,
What the?
in the nick of time.
Is he ready? Because looks away at the wrong moment. 3v3 situation. Seekers will come through for Boy. That will find a lot of information, but through the dark cover.
Oh,
Ethan, for one.
Ethan.
Ethan for a second.
Steady.
Vice
Really
now the last
steady.
player left. He is fully healthy
Steady
and
as he
has put
goes.
the spike down. Finds one elimination. He can play for the clock here if he wants to. Down to a single shot. Hiko moving quickly. Goes for the plant. Vice wants to take away the high ground.
Come on,
Yeah, but he gets
Vicey.
red. Beautiful shots from Hiko and 100 Thieves. They hold on to take the second
I
round.
can't believe Hiko planted there.
Extra stabby stabs. And back and forth. They're going punch for punch here. These are some of my favorite matches to watch. It definitely hurts the econ.
Seb got
So there's
timing
one
so
turn for
hard.
The Omens. Then we see Ethan have the same
That's
thing happen to
unfortunate.
him here just a second later after he
I
gets
was
two
question
great
marking him
frags.
too.
And Hiko, that flick up. Vice's eyes were up top to expect another.
Like in a
person on that
situation
rope.
like
He
that,
saw Hiko for a
You
moment,
toss a
but Hiko
you toss a
able to
little
get that
right
flick off.
swing,
2-1
a
here as we
couple
go to round
shots through the
4.
box,
Remember,
then
a
you go
massive
left.
favor, 100 Thieves,
Or you
so
just continue
they're
right
carrying a
after
bit
the
of
double
momentum here
shots.
with these rounds.
And I'm really wondering.
Instead, he
if
went up the
100
rope.
will recognize that there is
Or you
going to
tap
be
the
some
rope, go to the
weapons
side,
online here for
couple
ANDBOX.
shots,
Well, not
wait,
too much of a
then
difference
walk,
because
you know?
Mom's the first one to drop. Hiko going to go straight to Hunter's Fury. Yay, an opportunity maybe to
Hit him one
find
time,
a
he
counter
walked
pick, and there it
away.
is. Takes down Ethan.
Wow,
Will
got a
use the healing
freebie
orb
on
himself
Ethan.
to stay closer towards 100 HP. But again, the problem here is the arsenal is just so darn strong for 100 Thieves. They find Vice, and now an opportunity for them to move quickly over towards the B site.
Scuffs by for ANDBOX. I don't even think they bought, did they?
Definitely a lot of heads ready for this
Read
one.
this.
Oh,
I have
boy.
to read this
Hiko turns
out
the
loud.
corner. That's one,
It's
that's
copy
two.
pasta.
Everybody just get out there for the
Yeah.
NA is
firing
so much
range.
better than
Family
EU.
photo
TENZ
from
could
100 Thieves
1v5
on
any EU
ANDBOX.
team, and I
They
say
get
that
free
as a
tape for
Wardell
Hiko there.
fan.
He
Not to
picks up
mention
quite a
dumb
bit.
meta
Any
like no
drops need to
Sova
happen.
EU.
He can facilitate.
Hell
They're looking
yeah,
good after
dude.
a few
That's a
consecutive
spicy
rounds here,
meatball.
and the team comes right out. And everybody sets up for the shots.
And you could even see it's not quite in picture there, but a leer was right over the top of the head of Hiko. So that had to be dealt with by those ANDBOX members, giving him an extra chance. It's an impressive 3-kill to be sure, but those kills, no matter what was happening, was going to go the way of 100 Thieves with how stacked up they were able to just,
It's crazy how
like you mentioned,
some
family
people actually
photo,
just
firing
don't
line,
realize how
whatever
equally
colorful
skilled some
terminology you wanna
players
use to
are
pin that
and
one
some
up.
teams are.
ANDBOX still are able to afford weapons coming into this next round. A very pivotal one for them.
yeah,
as they
I mean,
do
I don't
have
even
some
think that's
ultimates to also
crazy.
play with. I think the big
Say
question
that all
mark
the time.
is how does Vice
People
want
don't
to
know
use
what
this
it's like to
Viper's Pit,
compete.
if at
So
all,
they don't
this
get
round?
it.
Exactly. I think Boy's hanging on. Actually does not have Trailblazer, so this would be a round for Viper's Pit to come in very, very
Man, that
big
dart could have
for
been
the
so
side of
huge.
100
He's
Thieves.
And also,
literally
you gotta
running.
realize
They
that
can keep
things
him
look
up.
different
It's
to
out.
them
And they
than
aren't
they do
gonna
to
have very
you.
much that'll be able to find
Like
out
a
what's
situation
inside
looks
that
way
pit.
different
Mata
from
taking
their
a few
perspective,
down
like a
as they
regular
make their
viewer's
chances
perspective,
a
as
little
opposed to your perspective.
Beautiful
sure.
little surrounding play here from the side of ANDBOX. They've got a lot of utility to try to clear out this Viper's Pit.
I would use this ult right now. I would secure this. I would secure this with this raise ult.
He can play around.
There it
There's
is.
the guiding light. Now you're going to go to the showstopper, just trying to see if you can find anybody. It will find Nitro, Steel with a couple of eliminations, but
What a
100
lucky
Thieves
guess,
cannot
huh?
hold on. Beautiful retake and a lot
That
of
was
quick
such a
flight
lucky
pressure from
guess. He
ANDBOX
could have
to
been
defend their
anywhere,
second
and
round.
he shot it there. He didn't even know he was
Awesome
there.
Stuff. All damaging util, no find util. They were able to still get in there and make it count. They had to make it.
V1
they only
send
had
What
to
is that
remember to
saying?
play it
It's
right.
so
If it's a 5v5
small.
retake,
Says
you
you
have a
can't
greater
copy
chance
this.
of your utility hitting somebody on another team. They only had a few members of 100
Literal
Thieves in their
children.
find, so great
Actual
job at
children.
utilizing that to get the return on investment.
Yep.
And again, we're
Yep.
going kind of back and forth in rounds here. We could see the economy of this game getting flip-flopped quite a bit as we get into round 6, 3-2. His ANDBOX is kind of going to carry over the Spectre here, but they do have mostly Phantom.
He saw him? No way he saw him from that far away.
Okay, going to get an aggressive play here from Seb. Slow Orb will deny the corner peek. Also, the Aldrin will be denied. Same with, I think, a recon bolt was also in play there. So Seb is trying to stay underneath this. No, not going to be able to. He's going to have to kind of try to step away.
Dude.
Not going to be
That
allowed.
failed
Beautiful
so
coverage
horribly.
from
Oh
Thieves,
my
knowing that could
God.
be a play.
You gotta have your
rough.
teammate help you get out there, and
Trying
you
to hold
fight
their life
together.
back yellow. Recon bolt will give away the position.
That
but
looked
still
so
finds
bad.
One that's on the spike carrier.
There you
Now
go.
Mata has
They
rotated
did
over.
that.
ANDBOX, how are you holding this? Things
They
have been beautiful for
really
them so far.
did
Good
that, like,
exchanges
to
coming through,
perfection.
but
So
still in the
easy
middle of the map,
to
Yeah.
freely
holding,
able to open up a
walking
little
the
bit
Yeah,
of
and then
space.
just waited for the dart,
Does
and then he
still,
peeked
at the
on
end, come
it.
down to steal
I tried the
1v3
bomb out, I
and
think.
nowhere
The
near
other dude
fight.
didn't have his fucking gun
Some of my
out.
favorite plays there
3
by
kills.
Ye. You're getting you're pinged by a cipher dart or sonar, but you're still taking the fights because you're using the ping to your advantage in positioning and what the
Why do
enemy
pros
is
use
seeing
Phantoms
here.
instead of
Quick
Vandals?
shot,
Phantom's just a better
hits a
gun.
ping, moves back out, waits on it.
Depends
but
on the
as
map,
soon as
though.
it would've
You're
been
not gonna
a
see
shift
many.
in
I don't think
he
you're gonna
goes
see many
after it
Phantoms
again.
on.
I love watching.
You'll
stuff
see
like
some
that. Little mind
Phantoms on
games with the
Breeze,
opponent
but
when they think they have a
not
better
many.
idea.
Also, I'm just gonna
The gun's just
give a
better.
little typical moment to Mata to put the Nikes on and just rush over to help at B as soon as Seb falls. It's a beautiful rotation to make sure ANDBOX could still hold strongly in front of B. Similar setup.
It's a more
we've seen with
reliable
Ball
weapon, you know what I mean?
defensively from Vice almost every single round, but this time he's going to be tagged up. Hunter's Fury coming down. Hiko hits
Not
one,
enough
Hiko
dodging.
Hits 2. First blood once more for 100 Thieves.
Tough to get away at that distance, especially against a Sova
God,
like
this guy's
Hiko's.
Mata's crosshairs.
And they'll play this
tiny.
one out.
Doesn't even
Let's
suit
figure
that
out
thing.
a little more. Oh, darts like that just cause an eye chaos, right? It bounces.
But
so
yeah, I
much,
would say the
hits
main
real
factor
quick,
is
and then you're
maps.
Not even sure.
You know, you'll see on Breeze. On Breeze, you'll see way more Vandals. I just think like the
Losing
maps are
his
so
duels
small. Like it's a perfect example. Why do
sad.
people use Phantoms
ANDBOX
more than
have
Vandals?
Really not put any
Mainly
defensive
because of
members in the
maps.
middle of the map, largely, unless they're playing like this through the flank, of which Nitro tested.
I gotta be
taken
right back.
down.
I really gotta
Mata
fucking poop.
also
It's
moving
creeping at
off
the back
flank.
door.
Okay.
Trying to see if you can
Get
open
him
up
in.
some extra space. Guiding Light will try to flash over the top, giving Mata maybe a chance to move forward. Paranoia, though, will connect. Spam shots. Oh, boy. Where are you going to go? Not many opportunities to get out of this one. Going to have to take the fight, and as he does, he falls. And, boy, looking for some
Oh, my
bonus kills.
God.
Not going to find anything either. It'll be a thrifty for 100 Thieves. And with that, I mean, 3
What
ARs
is
picked up.
happening?
That's a
So back and
beautiful
forth.
round for 100 Thieves economically.
I love what we're seeing here. It's not just an A hit. It's not just a B hit. Look at all the mid work that 100 Thieves has been doing here. A lot of times when there is a mid in any map in tactical FPS, that controls all the rotations. It controls
What
what's happening,
what you
can split it
usually
off.
see,
Here
in
we're
my honest
seeing
opinion,
Killjoy-
you-
or
you-
Steel
what
put
you
that
usually
turret
see
down,
is
watch
you
mid,
see
watch
people
A,
start with
watch
the
a bit of D
Phantom,
if the team has
and then
it
they
on
feel
there, and
themselves
they're
out.
always
Sometimes
taking
you're
a
really
portion of
on,
mid, getting so
and
much
sometimes you're just
information,
playing like
and
normal.
you saw there
And if
four
you're
of them
really
were
really
able
on
to
and you can
capitalize
feel that
on
you're
round.
feeling
Here
it,
back to a
that's
bit
when
guns
you
on both
swap.
sides, and ANDBOX
So like
says,
the
"We're gonna
Phantom
push
is
to get
used
you
as like an
this round."
entry,
They've been aggressive through A.
and you keep
more
it if
often
you
than
don't
not
feel like you're
defensively.
insanely
And a lot of it does come
100%.
through the fact
But if
that
you
you've got
feel
this
like you're
fight football
100%
that comes
crispy,
through, so
then you swap to it.
realistically, 100
That's pretty
Thieves are gonna
common,
always be
for sure.
questioning if there is going to be aggression
Because
through mid
like
or
the
through
Phantom
B
is a little bit of a
off the
crutch.
defense, but the one spot that they've been largely
But if you don't need that
overwhelmed
crutch,
has been
take it
over here
away.
towards
You know,
A. And the regrowth will
get the
come through
Vandal.
to get Ye back up to full HP as he finds an elimination with the operator. So 100 Thieves again caught in a weird spot. Seekers will scout a lot of this out. Ye will use that to their advantage for a second.
But you don't want to start a
This
tournament
round not
match
looking all that great for 100 Thieves as
when you
all
don't know
five
where you're
members
at.
of ANDBOX
And I
are
know
very
that
aware where
sounds
these last
weird
200
because you
team
should know where
members
you're
are.
at always, but that's not the
Absolutely,
case
and goes
in this
perfectly with,
in this
to the
game.
opposite of what I just said is
In competitive
without that
play,
turret
like
there, look at this flank without that sentinel behind, without
momentum
everything they control in
and
mid,
confidence is
ANDBOX
so
gets the
important,
wonderful
and you don't get
strategy.
that.
They
You don't
started
get
off beautifully, they end
you don't get
beautifully here.
momentum
Mata
and
with the 3K
confidence
coming up on
until
that
the game
raise as he
starts.
throws one,
until like how the beginning of the
Coming
match
off of a
starts.
thrifty loss, a flawless full buy is great
Yeah.
news for ANDBOX to stabilize everything. We're essentially deadlocked, dead even 4-4, but the economy is also going to be pretty largely even across the board. So now an opportunity for one of these teams to maybe try to pull away, maybe just a touch. And see
I like
Nitro,
that you say that
Yeah,
because there is an opportunity for Ye.
I see what you did there, Riff.
I see what we did here. Too much freak. Sorry. Go ahead.
All I know is that you're a guy who likes his low-hanging fruit. That's
cool.
when it comes to wordplay. That's all
Oh
we've
my
learned.
God, I thought he was gonna kill him.
Showstopper aggressively
He did hit
coming
him.
Through, does find some damage, but no kills. Not to make too much of a difference. Seb takes advantage of that. Moving forward to find the elimination. Mata has to back down to the leer. And 100 Thieves again in the middle of the map. Making
Nice
their play
shot.
over towards B,
And
but
he
Mata
got
has
away.
learned his lesson. holds this.
Oh my God.
Boy through the middle of the map.
Oh my God.
The second peek from Ye there.
ANDBOX is feet. Oh, you're dead.
Just down to Nitro. He does get just a slight peek off the toxic screen.
He could win this.
So still doable for what would technically be a 1v3.
ANDBOX doing a great job at winning these straight up dry peak 1v1s. We saw a bit of those going.
This is just timing right here. He either wins or loses based off timing.
Much more confident here, refreshed, and Cobweb shaking off for map 2 of Icebox. Nitro able to find one, almost the second one, but that's going to be Vice. That's going to be another round for ANDBOX, and that's going to be the lead.
Like, imagine he waited like 2 more seconds. Obviously, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know this, but if he waited like 2 more seconds, the guy would have passed, and then the second one would have came, and then you get 1-2, right? Literally, when you're in a situation like that, it's just timing that'll win you.
I mean, they're coming with a 1v2. This new pick with Sky into the mix for them, and not new in the scheme of NA Valorant, but new for them, and they're finding a lot of value with it. I mean, yeah, he's only 4-7, but those 5 assists actually says a lot more than I feel like would normally be commented on. And on the other side, you got to remember that this is a brand new composition for 100 Thieves when it comes down to what they were playing as recently as Challengers 1's main event.
A lot of that second nature play that you would have Nitro doing or Ethan doing on second agents, or on the original agents, I should say.
They have 2 rifles and 3 sheriffs.
It changes here. You might
Will they win?
not be ready for the fastest instant. That's where they're taking advantage of the ANDBOX here.
Motto recovered that.
Quick kills before the
Motto
Sheriff does
definitely
too much
saved
damage
that
from
round.
steal.
These trades
Holy
are fun,
crap.
though, because it turns pistols into ARs, and that's big news. Vice is going to try to lurk his way into blue.
This is going to be a nasty spot.
He's playing a corner that you wouldn't normally expect. Finds one, but now a little bit caught off. You need to get this trade if you're 100 Thieves.
Chill, baby. Just chill. You got your one. Just sit there and play a one and done. No need to overcomplicate it.
Hiko has got himself another Harness Fury.
Let them work you. You don't work them.
You just fuel
That's all right.
off both sides of the map whenever these Vipers
It happens.
want
The
it.
pressure.
Nitro
Intensity.
using it 50% for his poison orb here. They're going to try to move through this. Oh my word. They're splitting the map.
The Trailblazer doesn't see anything at B, though, so ANDBOX are going to rotate back over to A. They're going to be behind this play. They're still taking their time, but they should have some insinuation that this should be an A play. Looking like they do want to play for a full retake, though. They're going to let this get down first. And that will be everything they need.
Oh, no. This is going to be hard for them. They have no flashes. Well, they got paranoia, but it's not really going to help in
from
here.
That side, they're probably going to be together.
Oh, this is... I don't think they win this round. There's no way, dude.
Going down. It's going to be the paranoia.
There's no way. You play the...
Seb's in ANDBOX's favor.
Hello?
No guiding lights.
You play the ult. He's got 2 shock darts, 2 snake bites. You can't win this.
Also
Not much. They're about to win this 2v2. 100 Thieves is...
Here comes the take. Snake bite to come down. That will find a bit of damage. Everyone's low.
No way.
Boy still finds the first elimination. Hiko playing slowly, waiting for the next
How many
time.
times has Hiko been alive?
We'll find information on both. Gets the first, knows that the second's around the corner, and Hiko
That's why he's alive last.
clutches things.
I'm so
3 in a
confused
row
as to
for
why
him.
he brought
The
that
1v2
wall
comes
down.
through in 100 Thieves.
Unless he just
Square things
was
back up
outside of the
5.
smoke for so long.
Hiko.
That got
We'll
so
tell
close.
ya,
That should
if
not
you're
have been
on a
that close. That
team,
should have been an easy
don't throw those
2v2.
smokes,
That was
but when he's
way
against
too
it,
uncomfortable.
I'm sure he was a big fan of that Omen smoke. He got so much return on investment out of somebody else's smoke there. Able to dart through. Sova is one of the biggest counters to Omen, right? You find that playing elbow and bind, you just dart through everything. You smoke them off, you're good to go. So, you know, that was great to see from Hiko. He played it patient because he knew he had the upper hand versus the agents he was also fighting.
We've seen this before.
Here comes the dance with the devil again. 100 Thieves, Hunter's Fury, not going to take down Vice. Hits him down to 45 HP. There should be enough tools to heal them back up.
Oh, no.
Seeing that there is a rotation from Boy, but he knows he's going to
Oh, no.
shots.
Oh, that was a
windy
whiff.
inside, apparently.
Big ol'
So now
whiff.
as Seb is going to be tested, he's the furthest one forward through green. Ethan's already through kitchen.
God.
It just feels like 100 Thieves
They're
are
getting,
front on,
they're
dude.
getting
Kitchen
swarmed.
back here. I mean, Mata's going to even go even
Oh,
a step
my
beyond
goodness.
by using the showstopper to clear. Only goes 1
He's
for
like,
1,
nah.
so that's not going to find enough value. Now
Later.
Ye's forced to essentially save this off. No chance for a retake.
Hanging. So this is where we also see.
Do you think there'd be less less upsets if the gunplay had a higher ceiling?
Cautious about pushing.
Honestly,
Honestly,
I really don't
we were
think
talking
the
about it earlier when I
gunplay
was
is a
watching him.
problem.
After the people keep chasing him, I literally wrote down clean operator. You see it.
I think a
time
lot
after
of it's
time.
maps,
And
man.
he's not afraid to kind of play it the way he plays his jet. Obviously, he'll play a little bit safer. Now I'm building him up. Caster curse.
Wow, that's ballsy.
But he won't be able to just dash out. But he'll still take these shots where you don't think he'll be peeking. There was another one. He puts himself out in the open. And
I
he
think
kinda
you
pays
mix
for
the
it.
gunplay
But
with
those are
the
things. He
small,
tries to catch you off
tiny
guard,
maps,
get another one,
and
but
that
he loses
creates
it that time. That's going to be now over to Steel. And he's going to be able to sit.
that
pretty on
creates
his
a lower
combo.
skill
Grabs that
ceiling.
up
In
right
my opinion, the maps with the
Now an
gunplay creates a
opportunity in
lower
this last round of the
skill
half
ceiling,
for
which is
100
why I'm
Thieves
super
to
excited
largely break
to
up
see
this
maps like
bit
Breeze,
of tug of war
which is
between
why
these two
Icebox
squads.
is my favorite
You see
map.
what ANDBOX is able to play with
Which is
economically.
why I love
Pistol
Split.
upgrade for
Split's a
Seb,
little close quarters
SMGs
too,
for
but
Boy and
I still
Vice,
like
and
Split.
Armada. It's just
Icebox
down
is
to
my
EA,
favorite
really.
map. Breeze is
I mean,
definitely
you
going to be
lost
my
the
favorite
showstopper
map
last
now.
round, so there's
You
really
know,
not
I
even a lot
just
to play with when
I
it
think
comes
it's
to
the
ultimates. You're
maps
gonna have to
in
hope that
combination
Boy
with the
Koler
gunplay that
is
makes that
See that?
ANDBOX is playing
skill ceiling
aggressively.
change.
Recon Bolt
Lot
will
is
scout
fucking
this
in
out.
there.
Yeah, he's done that a
Meanwhile,
couple times
defensively
now.
at A, Vice
Ooh,
will
maniac.
burn his Viper's pit
Wow.
and immediately put that down.
Ooh.
It's going to have to essentially force 100 Thieves to either clear or move the
Clean.
opposite direction, and as they do, EA finds the first elimination.
Clean.
It's going to be Mata,
Looked
an
right at his
opportunity to
teammate.
collect this weapon.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
that?
Good eye on need and collect that. They're all sitting on
Reveal
specters of
on the
frenzy
A
for
side?
Seb right now. So even being able to get that frag is huge for this round. A quick
That's who
Viper's pit is
approach.
going to hold off most of what's happening here at A. As Vice is just enjoying that smell right now. Figuring out who he wants to take down. Oh, so it's going to be
Well,
a lockdown on
he
top
knows
of the
it.
Viper's pit, hoping to push him out.
And
This
Bird also down. Vice
is
gonna push through
awkward.
this. It looks like he's got to make a
What is
decision.
he?
Technically, you could try to finesse
Fuck.
through this Viper's pit, but he's
The
going to get
fuck
caught,
was
and he's
that?
detained in a terrible position. Here comes 100 deep. Boys able to respond.
I mean,
to
his
one up
boys are
close.
here to
Vice
support him,
staying
I
alive.
guess.
All the
That was
meanwhile,
just
Seekers Reading
interesting.
actually able to push back 100 Thieves a bit.
That
Resurrection
could've
also
been
comes
really
through
bad.
freely.
That
Hiko
could-
last
yeah,
one now
could've.
left alive. Everything's
Goes
gone wrong
right
here for
through.
100
Yeah, his
Thieves,
boys
and
were
it came
there,
down
so they
to a
still had to
single
run through
point
the
of health.
ult, which means
ANDBOX
all of their health
collapsed,
is gone.
and they
So he
tie
probably
up
just
the half,
he was just confident with the
6 to
boys, you know.
6. What an
Old
incredible
boys.
recovery from ANDBOX after the start they had.
That was fantastically done. Seeing those rounds where you are literally challenging your opponent.
He goes
right
on a
to
new
the
crosshair
Viper's pit with
always.
that
It's so
lockdown,
funny.
and it kind of caused so much chaos that we saw unnatural play from the side of 100 Thieves. You know, somebody got locked down, they were all running around. So it's just plays like that where you throw so much chaos into it. Sometimes 100 Thieves can't get
God.
control, and
Sorry.
ANDBOX there was really
I don't know if you guys
able
heard
to
that.
get the round in
Oh,
their favor.
man.
That's what we're talking about, ANDBOX's advantage. That's what we're talking about, them kind of playing to their own ebb and flow of the game. It just seems like nobody can stop them when they do things like that.
Right here.
Well, can they carry that tune into the second half is the real question here. See the opening stack up from both teams. Largely focused mid-map. Dark cover will be the only thing that separates them. Ethan's already inside of it. We'll find one. Falls. Boy looking for a second. And
He's-
boy, was he find it.
Oh
But
my
it's gonna-
God.
Not gonna find
Just
it.
everyone
Smoke.
fighting in the
So
smoke.
opening engagement's
Smoke.
looking very good.
Through
Up
the
the
smoke.
top,
They
like you
walled up,
mentioned.
dude.
Shroud
What
will
in the
take care of
world?
Steel.
What a
Everything's
plow.
down to Nitro. Tagged up to a single shot. Beautiful headshot on device, but a lot more work to be done.
Spike planted.
Such a satisfying skin. Little pop.
Tried the
All right, see what
Sentinels
we can
already
do with
qualify
this.
for Iceland? No.
Goes around.
This tournament that we're
Frenzy
watching
bullet
right
takes
now,
him down.
this
He's
tournament
gotta
right
play all
here
these
is for
big,
Iceland.
tough angles.
Let me show you
They'll
really
probably
quick.
wait for a final run out here from somebody. They probably take
So right
spawn.
here, see this? This
And
bracket
we'll
right
see
here,
for
this
now.
is Iceland.
So looking
Whoever
at what
makes
will
it to the
happen for
grand
second
final
half,
goes to
I hope
Iceland.
see that ANDBOX
This is the bracket.
continues to
100 Thieves,
kind of
ANDBOX,
draw
V1
out
Sentinels. They
utility
go
from
here,
100 Thieves.
uppers,
I wanna
lowers,
see a little
uppers,
bit of
lower,
that
grand
play,
final,
the long
May
rounds
2nd.
here for
These two
ANDBOX,
teams
where they
right
figure
here
out what's
are going to make
going
it to
on,
Iceland.
Who's playing where, and then they execute.
Whoever
It
those
seems like
teams are going to
100
be
Thieves is
for the next
very
few days
quick to
here.
adapt and understand what a team's doing. So I want ANDBOX to be the first one on that.
And just to kind of throw maybe the opposite side to maybe also influence that conversation. Is
Absolutely.
Nitro, first time, Viper, that we've seen them play this in a long
Yeah.
time. How does Nitro want to set up? I think is another important conversation because we
It's
know
good.
that Vice is going to be very aware of the normal lineups when it comes to Viper and how they would want to play around that. So it'll be really curious, I think, to see how 100 Thieves want to set up. And this time they will put that wall down initially over towards A, and it's a 5-man stack, and it's going to be aggression, but the guiding light.
Who do you think
very
will make it? I have
could
no
potentially
idea.
slow
Oh
this
my
all
god.
down.
Oh
I
my
have no
God.
idea.
The double blast pack move.
He
but
got
still
in
responds.
there.
So it's 1-for-1
Dude.
exchange. Not bad overall for 100
What
Thieves.
in the world? Did he overshoot
You
his
mentioned it,
mark?
ANDBOX
Like, what
read
was?
the information and say we're not interested in going to that full stack.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he wanted to land there.
Through the wall, making
He was
sure
going
so actually
over,
gets taken
looked
down.
like.
So they do
And then he
a
hit
few
him?
more into the back
Yeah,
of the
he
site.
hit him. It looked like he
And it's
stopped
going to
him
be the
with
rush
his
over
face.
towards A. So here we go. Info pull, quick, or sorry, B. Info pull, quick rush over. One trailer is going to be in
Geometry,
nice job.
baby.
And, oh my
Hiko,
word. What a
31
cart
years
from
old,
Hiko.
boomer brain.
Paranoia that was
Holy,
sent out
he
as
knows his
well
angles.
from Seb. So
Angles.
Got an A in
geometry paying off
geometry.
from Hiko's POV. Oh my goodness. Timing perfect, but the spike still gets planted. Aldrin was still banked up. And oh my goodness, 100 Thieves are going to find so
Smoke.
much information off of this. Asuna's going to come through mid to clear things up. ANDBOX are a little bit stuck. Vice is going to have to do something
Vice
special,
could
and maybe he
win
just
the
does enough.
round
Finding a
almost,
couple
yep.
eliminations. It's Boy for a 1v2. No weapon advantage, but he does have a health pool advantage overall. Long range shots, beautiful on the Boy. And now a second.
Oh,
gets
wow,
back
dude,
from
the insta
behind,
dinks,
and the
man.
clutch from Boy.
That whoever hits
Here's
that first
ANDBOX
heady just
on 2
wins.
in a row.
The insta
That gun
dink.
is so good.
Those are
The Spectre is,
much
yeah,
needed
for
rounds
1600, man, the
here. You know,
Spectre
100
is a
Thieves may
very
have a
solid
playbook
weapon.
of how to play from
Gun is
behind, but
so
hopefully we
fucking
get to
good.
see how ANDBOX starts to strike from ahead at this point. We are going to see a few Spectres there.
I'll be
still.
honest, like all
Seb
the
actually
weapons
is
are
gonna
good
take it. We'll get to his Phantom.
if you
He's
just
thinking
are in the
about
right
cash
situation
money.
for him.
And we have full
Frenzy's
util on their
insane.
side.
Stinger's still insane if you're in the right
100 Thieves are gonna be able to bring the
situation
same
for
thing to the
it.
table,
I
Bucky,
feel like this
ultimate
Judge.
choice, so they
always
can
good.
suss out
It's good in, like,
what's
almost
going on
every
if they
situation
don't
except
get
for
info
max
right
range.
away.
Yeah,
Again,
the spec
they
the
should
spec
play
tree's
a little
good.
patient here.
Even range, you can right click it.
For Asuna.
It's not bad.
That may be
Get a little
limited, maybe
tappy.
trying to get a little bit aggressive
Those
here.
headshots, man, that aim punch is
Boy doesn't
insane
seem
in this
guiding
game.
light. Aldrone scouts things out. Asuna will get aggressive. Tries to push forward.
Oh my god,
Jesus
relax.
Christ.
Relax,
Guiding
man.
light to
Oh
push them
my
back in
god.
place.
I
Finds
shut him
first
down.
blood. A huge engagement favoring
Real
ANDBOX to
quick.
the middle
Man,
of the map.
Asuna's
And
just
with that
fucking
extra kill off
flying.
screen towards the A site. They're going to move right into Ethan's pathway, but he does well to find at least one
That was kinda
elimination.
stupid
Staying
by
safe in
A,
the dark cover. He could still
but
contest this plan.
Whatever. Got his wall down, I guess.
A little ahead of themselves there as they did not
I
have
agree.
full coverage on the back of the site.
Maybe he thought it
They
was
get
smoked.
taken down,
See how the
and
smoke
now
landed
the
after he
retake here
died?
coming
He
in
probably
for
was hoping for better
slowly
timing or
happening.
something.
Boy with a
Like, he
great
thought the smoke
spot.
was
It's
up
gonna
or it was
be
about to be up,
Aries
you know?
coming down on him, but Hiko finishes that. Is good for one trade there. Looks like they are going to try to get back into the site now with Ethan starting.
Ethan's cleared off so much at the back of the site that Hiko should be able to freely rotate in. Toggles for the defuse. Beautiful read, but Vice responds. Now it's down to Hiko. Finds the first 1v1. Boombot needs to be destroyed. Hiko again, toggling for the spike. Gets the information on where Vice is planted, but he's got more snake bites to play with. Now has to hold it. Not going to get an opportunity. Vice.
That's
easy
so
kill,
hard to
kill around
win.
for him. ANDBOX. My goodness, their offensive half has looked incredible.
I think the
so
only
far.
way he wins that is when he got that kill on pipes.
The
He
execution
keeps going,
and
keeps
decision
pushing.
making, I think, is really turning the tide
Hopes
here
to get
in the
him.
last moment.
Go back.
We'll see a few
That
frags
dude,
happen
those
that
rounds
maybe
right there, that's
shouldn't
when
in the
Yoru
beginning of
can
the round,
win.
but once they get the spike
Because
down, the
Yoru
first
can
match
just
for
place a
ANDBOX has
TP
been
back to where the
super
diffuse
strong.
is,
They're
push the
leaving
guy,
people
kill the
that
guy,
need to be
TP
alive
back to
with
the bomb,
utility to
and
keep
stick it.
people off the spike. It's
Those
a
crazy
textbook in the
1v1s
end,
that you'd
and
think you
can't
could
really
never
get
win.
too
Yoru's the
crazy
only
when
one
you're
that can do
playing
the
against 100
timing.
Thieves here. If this is working, you got to keep using it here.
But is he
Yeah.
good? I don't know.
Yeah, team setting is hard to say.
Yeah, is he good? I don't know.
Attack that here. They're
I
giving
don't
up how they're taking
He's
A
cool,
each time,
that's for
so it's
damn
working
sure.
He's
for
cool.
ANDBOX.
He's a very cool character.
The
He's
Aldrin
just
does get a connection. This would be normally the time that Hiko pulled the Hunter's Fury. Yes!
Probably one of the
Finds
more
another
unique
connection.
characters that
First
the
blood
game
on this
has.
set.
yeah.
And this is an eco round for 100 Thieves.
Oh my god, he's followed his
You get
footsteps.
that one through the top.
Yeah,
Flex
straight
screen,
up.
now moving aggressively. Oh my
Whoa,
goodness!
He is
What
feeling it right now.
in the world?
And then they just fall back.
That's what you
Oh
have to
my
see, Shane.
God.
Honestly, when you're
Holy
on these
shit,
rounds and you're
dude.
able to farm ecos, do not give your opponents an inch. If you know you can jump forward like that and you're going to take a few pistol shots, you should be doing it. Here, running through with each other. Look at this death ball right now. And they should be fearless. That's the kind of message you need to send on rounds
I'm
like
saying
this.
that would never
A
happen
lot
with
of- I
Vandal.
mean, look, yeah,
Never.
it's versus
That's a
pistol
that's a
upgrade.
phantom kind of 3K right
This
there.
triple is out of this world. The first
a feel-good vibe
just
right
through
there.
the toxic screen, little plays, little trapeze
Oh my
artist,
God.
and then the snapper
insta-dink.
onto Hiko for a headshot,
That
mind
was
you.
crazy.
Unbelievable showcase of ability from Mana, who's now 20-11 with 4 assists.
He's feeling good. Asuna's there, 13-13. It does seem like we had the Phoenix versus Phoenix, but the Rays versus Reyna here is definitely starting to take off a little bit, and he's gonna do it once again.
Flying.
Flies
Oh
through.
my
3.5
God.
miles, almost coming in for us.
He's gonna shoot this guy in the back.
And it's gonna be
Oh my God, he got away from that dart. Oh my God.
What a legend.
Oh my God, this is so scary.
Might come to help. They might actually back up and hit.
That's
B
he
with that
sees the
pressure.
bot.
Steal the entire
Quick they
time.
main though. I don't know if he
has
knows.
stayed
Does he
alive
know?
and completely concealed.
Oh
no!
no!
Now all of a sudden, 100 Thieves have rotated quickly over to B. Nitro
What a
for
fucking
couple.
shit
That will
show.
actually deny the plant. Pulling away from it is Ye, and as he does, finds 2 good eliminations. Boy looking for information off the Trailblazer, but is the last one left alive for a 1v3, and is caught in a very weird spot through these containers.
Imagine he
Not gonna
flicked
expect
on
Nitro
that,
as close
though.
as he was.
One
3
tap.
kills for
One
Nitro,
tap.
and that'll be a much-needed round for 100 Thieves to get this to a 7-10 tally.
It's a good point that you say that a very much needed round as we're getting closer to that 12th round.
He
for
got
ANDBOX.
so
This
much
is a great
space.
place to start to attack
Holy
the
shit.
economy of ANDBOX.
I'm
Get
surprised his
them up
boys
for
didn't
this
just
much
roll in
money.
with
You see
him.
They're spending quite a bit to come in here full.
Thought that was the
He
strat.
was deep. He was
So
deep as fuck.
on this one, if they do lose, they'll get that 1900 first round. So they may not be able to full buy next round. So we'll see if this is enough work by 100 Thieves over the past few rounds to make sure another.
God, see how much better this fucking map is than anything else? That's why Breeze is going to be so cool. It's just interesting, man. Bind isn't like this. Bind isn't interesting.
Going to come down. What do you want to do with this?
Haven isn't
offensively for
interesting. You know what I'm
ANDBOX?
saying?
You do have the ability to clear some of this.
We're
with the
seeing
Scotty
so
for
many
himself.
different
Guiding light
types
came
of
through
rounds.
first and foremost, and they're going to
In all the other maps, you see the same
They're just
fucking
gonna push
rounds.
back Nitro at least a little bit. See if they can maybe find some information. There's the second
That's
guiding
funny.
light to flash through. But actually, the push will stall.
He would have taken 90
Part of
right
it
there.
Maybe just be considered the fact that Seb has gotten into a very good position mid-map to watch any rotations, of which point of contact is on the way.
Ooh, they're taking mid. The
We'll
four-fight
not
mid.
see too much. Seb, though,
Whoever
still
called
caught.
this, man, big
One
brain.
exchange
Big
will be
brain.
there, but the number is favoring 100 Thieves defense.
The 4v3. This is a
Just
close game.
trying to get info everywhere, coming up with trades. I think they're realizing now that ANDBOX is playing a little safer, so they're able to get these pushes while they're still in their spawn. Honestly, when a team is pushed,
They just
that
lost
far, you're
all
almost
their fights
guaranteed to
so
find one or
hard.
2 at a time because the angles that they're watching are so
They're
broad.
letting,
Someone's watching to the right,
these
someone's
back in this
watching to the
shit.
mid and to the left. So you're
Well,
finding
Eco?
those trades back there.
Sheriff
100
Eco?
Thieves is much more confident to say, let's find
Dude,
a
do
few
that double
more, 'cause we'll
satchel,
probably
follow Mata
find
up,
one
get
or
in there.
2 at a time, and there's more of us on a
Mata get a
quick angle.
frenzy?
So really well played there, just kind of textbook back
Oh,
and forth. And
he's actually getting a frenzy. So is this actually happening?
They're grouping
There's
A.
a
I think this
kind
is-
I was talking about for ANDBOX.
Oh, no, he's getting a
They're looking
Bucky.
here, so they're trying to
Okay.
get back
All
in
right.
it
He's going to
as
do
we
the
get to
double
round
satchel. They're going to follow up. Flash is being popped. He's going to go in.
Should be round
If he
number 9
gets
for 100
one,
Thieves.
dude, if he gets
Only a
one from this.
25% win
Coach
rate
Shroud, dude.
when it comes to light buy versus full buy for the
Nope.
side of ANDBOX.
He's dead.
And that's
Asuna gonna get aggressive.
that's the end of the round
Yeah.
right there.
Finding the first elimination.
Oh, wait.
Asuna up top, not gonna
Wait.
get a second. So hold on. Ye's able to keep one in response. They're all ultimates to play with.
Steal.
including
This is
Seekers,
all
and
on
maybe
you.
ANDBOX can move far enough forward. And there they are. Steel will be scouted out by this. Tries to take a shot to the smoke first, but
Oh
there's
my
gonna be
God, they
back
got
up.
the ult off. They got the
ANDBOX
res
also gonna
off.
commit,
Oh
not just
my
the fight, but
God.
Also the resurrection, but Steel able
Oh,
to
the
find one in
counter,
response. Now the
dude.
lockdown to come through. Quick
What in
retake
the
on the way
world?
here for 100 Thieves, but the wall should block a lot of this retake. Funneling 100 Thieves into one
They're going to
spot.
lose this
Yeah,
round still.
yeah,
ANDBOX.
pretty
ANDBOX
unlikely
doesn't win this
win
round.
here.
No way.
But they've got to come through this Viper's pit.
There's just
and
no
still
way.
clear to get a defuse.
Is Vice
There
going
goes the
back to his
lockdown. You have Sova's blind. You have Ethan's
gonna
fine.
try to make
I'm
it back
sorry,
to his
either
shit.
other way around, but they're coming in here with that dart, with that paranoia. There's a shot from Steel as he drops down the fast.
What a
pitch
round,
smoke.
though. Holy shit.
And
They
it
almost
looks like it's up
had
to
it.
Ye now to find his way back in. It was going to be a tough one, but 100 Thieves just swarmed the site here, Ship.
Take that gun and save right there.
Bad. When you're sitting in the corner, you're thinking you're safe. Steel's searching for information while still staying scoped in, and Vice right next to him. They literally could have hugged each other. Thank you. Somebody give our observers a raise. That's beautiful.
If only you could. The only thing that would be there, right, is the scope sound if there was one.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
absolutely.
oh wait, that sounds abnormal, but it's not there.
It's clicking
It's
in my
not
head.
the secrecy exactly. The clicking is someone's chamber racking another 50 cal. 10-9 here as we come in around 20. ANDBOX trying to stave off 100 Thieves. We're coming back ever so slowly. Another push. Oh, the collapse.
Trade.
Not gonna happen.
That trade is
Shit.
so huge.
And you
Easily
have
had
to
two
get out
there.
of dodge here if you're
Oh, that trade is so
Getting
huge.
sleepy,
absolutely
man.
cannot stay in the middle of the map anymore. You've
Sleepy
got to
Bones
essentially hard
Jones.
commit. Who are you going to trust to hold a site by themselves?
Yep.
Steel is actually just going to trust his
These
sentry
walls.
turret to hold on to A, actually. So this is a bit of a gamble here for 100 Thieves, but I don't know if they have a choice. I mean, this is a 3v4, and you have no idea where ANDBOX is going at the moment.
You think they should add the scope sound? Nah.
Doing a great job divvying up what they're doing, keeping 100 Thieves thinking. Hiko trying to stay so he can be a transition between A and B right now, but it looks like he's going to start committing towards that one side as he leans heavily towards B. The smoke start to come out. Paranoia there coming in from Seb as they try to commit slightly with the Vipers
Like,
wall on B.
They have time
Steel
to
is
wrap
just
this back
like-
if they want to, if you're ANDBOX.
I didn't
Exactly.
really expect him to be an opper
looks like they might
in this
want to.
game, but he's just fully
They're
just is in
considering
love with it.
Seb is going to work to the middle of the map.
Huge.
Been doing it for a
maybe to call
while
things up, but
now.
Now the Trailblazers coming through, so this likely will stick towards a B execute.
He's an
The
opper.
only thing that's really kind of off
wonder if they're ever
kilter
gonna
for this execute
unnerf it.
overall is Seb, but he gets found and simultaneously
Or do you
still
think it's
finds
fine where it's
elimination.
at?
So now the numbers flip the opposite way. Numbers advantage here for 100 Thieves. Hiko still has a recon bolt as he earns it, and a shock dart to work with.
my
but not
God,
even
he
gonna need
just
it because
charges
Steel-
to the
Oh,
sheriff.
thought for a second. that swapped
I
out,
don't
he
think they're
found
gonna
both.
unnerf it. I
Had some help from his friends, and we go.
if
tie
they
at
would,
10.
what would they do? They wouldn't want to just
think
go
that
back
one
to making it
for
insane. You know what I
ANDBOX,
mean?
they take a little
I think it's in
a
bit
pretty
longer to
decent
start
place.
getting in. They had a lot of positioning, a little bit of a fake plan.
Maybe a
Figure
little
out what'll
too
happen.
expensive,
You hear
but
the
like,
steel turret
yeah.
go up, right? So that means they're going to have trigger
Yeah,
or
it's-
trigger
maybe
on
lower the
anybody
price,
that
I don't
comes
know.
around the corner. So it becomes a little bit more difficult
it's
then
okay.
to assert themselves on that site, knowing there's probably a rotation coming over. I like the idea where you're
You just
thinking
don't
they're
see
going to
it
back
a
up. I
lot
thought
in
they would
these
as well, but
matches.
in the in comms like that, sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. All trail.
I don't know. I
Blazer, it does
feel like
seem
we've been
they
seeing
got a
it way
little
more
discombobulated,
recently.
wanting to hit that.
I
That
think
leads
the
us to our
problem is if like
21st round,
it's hard to get an
all
op
tied
going.
up shift, and it is going to be
Just because
a
of
pretty
the
big
economy.
eco here with a phantom in the hands of Seb for ANDBOX.
And man, I don't want to harp on it, but I was about to say, like, is Seb the one you want with that weapon if you do carry it? I mean, he's 4-16, not finding a lot of value with the Omen as of yet.
I mean, you do want that gun on someone that's going to be confident, that will want to take that
Yeah.
shot, and sometimes second guessing yourself is something that happens on the day.
Yeah.
And
Especially with Mata one off of a showstopper, that's going to be your biggest piece of kill potential going into this thrifty round here, as that Phantom was only just playing with Eco on the tack pause, but as we get out of it, things will go back to full Sheriff gameplay.
He's literally looking so low.
It's going to be a really tough round here for ANDBOX. You got to find
Retake.
a first pick. That just it's the only way you get through this in my mind.
honestly, Thrifties, they've been in their favor shift. They've been able to find some great shots with Ye starting off on a beautiful Sheriff, Mata being there as well with a few 3Ks. We'll see if they can start to creep in here themselves. It looks like 100 Thieves does want to give up a bit of that site, so they're ready for the retake. It's if it
Ooh,
is
I like
ANDBOX
this.
ready to
Good
replay that.
fucking
There
play.
is
Wow.
one from Mata to start us off.
I mean, they still lost, but it's the, I think it's the right play. Close the distance on them with your eco
Boy
round
and Vice. A little bit
instead of
stuck.
just planting and getting owned.
Asuna pushing forward, even using the dismiss to check the corners. And well, Steel has found Vice mid-map. No chance to get out of there. A clean round for 100 Thieves.
I like the
Starts
play.
off okay for
Yeah.
ANDBOX, but it's just so difficult when you're in between those little containers.
Well,
outside the site.
ANDBOX has kind of
I
choked
like
the
that.
last
I like that a lot. But you could see as
5
well, 100
rounds.
Thieves seems like they felt
They haven't done
comfortable giving up
anything, and
that
100
space.
Thieves is
They had
looking
an answer for
proper.
something if anybody was in
Yeah,
there.
100 Thieves is
And
going to be able to
they
buy
did,
the
like you
rest
said,
of
the
these
blender.
rounds.
It was a pretty great
ANDBOX
description
might
for it.
not.
100 Thieves now take the lead on this map. And it looks like they're going to try to keep pushing this here. It is a full buy from both now as round 20.
Like, if this is a situation where ANDBOX wins the round, but they lose 4 guns, they won't be able to buy again.
Yeah.
Aggression here from Otto. Ooh,
Well, they will.
early
It'll just be
play
kinda
off the
scuffed,
paint
you know what I
shells,
mean?
and then the blast pack
Yeah,
will get
I
an
mean,
angle,
no,
but
like Spectres and
cannot
shit.
take down
Maybe.
Asuna.
Like Phantom half armor.
You have the showstopper to play with, but no double blast pack play going to be available, so don't expect that to be the execute tool here for ANDBOX. Same cross dissection Viper walls as well over towards B. Those are the exact same placements we had from the prior round, so be interesting to see if that will change some consideration up. Asuna feeling pressure has automatically hit into the Empress, and ANDBOX will take this time.
They don't know what to
retreat,
do,
maybe
dude.
Let that expire before they want to execute.
They're considering as well. There's going to be a push mid. He goes through a very early
They don't know
owl
what to
drone
do,
down,
dude.
which was usually followed by Asuna.
Oh my god, they're
90% of the
taking
time.
mid,
So again,
dude.
you can already
Oh my
see Seth
god.
going back to check
Have
to
to do
see if
something
that's
pretty
happening.
quick on
They
A.
actually don't cross
Steel's
sight
gonna
line
get a pick.
just yet. Asuna is pushed up with
Oh.
Empress, and they're looking to make some info
He's
plays.
going
here.
for it.
Inside.
Oh
Steal.
my god!
Oh my- So
He
brave.
got
Nasty.
away, dude.
With these essentially
Nasty
dry
with it,
peeks through
though.
dark covers. On the Sentinel, by the
Kitchen.
way. I mean, there is no escape tool. This is a lot of
Ain't
information
gonna
off
work.
of sound here, though.
I think this is just like a kind of
Nitro
panic.
already ready for it. Also, an opposite angle, blocking things down.
Can't
Does
panic, like get in there,
trade
go, go,
and
go, quick,
gets
quick, 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 quick.
through.
You know what I'm saying?
Nitro with a
Oh
couple
my
of shots,
god,
not gonna get the
no,
better of Seth, so
Nitro,
hold on
you
a second
needed
here.
that.
3v3
That kill was so
situation,
important
health
from
pools are
Nitro.
breathing across
Geometry?
the board. But the one player that's fully healthy
Yes!
is hiko. Uses the shotgun to his advantage, takes down boy. Next one coming through.
Oh my
Hiko spamming
god.
the
Back
toxic
to
screen
the
finds
smoke.
the second time becoming a
He's about to run
problem.
up and get
Zeb
his
has the
planter,
point,
too.
like mentioned. The paranoia
night.
will come through, and Hiko will find
man.
the easy third. 100 Thieves tested, but still true. As they hold on to the B side and will put themselves on match point.
Right there is a great round to show why it takes so much coordination and utility to take B. And it's not to say ANDBOX didn't have it, but how long it needs to last, where it needs to go, right? All of it's kind of thwarted by Hiko coming back with a Sova and a few shock darts. I think that's why a lot of people will shy away from B if there's quite a few to fight, and we'll see the A
Them
takes.
losing
There's more angles
actually-
to work.
allowed them to buy this round.
B is that back to yellow, hold the site,
Yeah,
or take a
I
bunch
mean-
of
If they
neutral in
would've
the face
won
when we
with
saw that
low
utilized there. 100
numbers,
Thieves now
they would not
shift
have been able to have
on
a
that
good
series
buy.
point.
But even now, they have like
we
one
haven't
half
talked about it
armor.
a lot, but you just do not want to
It's
be
so
in the
rough
lower
not being able to
bracket
close a
after the
map out
first
like
round.
this.
Yeah,
Losing
Only
like
the
6
top two
straight,
qualify
7
for
straight, whatever it
Iceland.
was.
Their last chance, dude.
Andbox
Match
backs up
point.
against the wall, but do still have
That's
weapons
true.
to play
Steel's
with.
just been a pain in the
Showstopper
ass
gonna
for
come
him,
through
really.
quickly from Mata. Right
Oh
on in,
my
finds one, no
goodness,
problem.
he's
A little
so
bit of
fast
self-damage.
in there.
Oh
Okay,
my
Asuna stays
God,
away.
Mata!
No, Mata turns onto him. A beautiful second kill.
Oh, they should win the round
Nitro
off
has the
that, but
exchange.
we'll see what
The
happens, I
Seekers
guess.
All
will force him to
snake
give up some of the
bites.
site, and
Oh my
Hiko
god,
is gonna go right
huge
into
ult
100 streaks. He's gonna
value.
connect again, but this time on
Geometry?
Oh, he was only one away from being able to grab a resurrection, but that will
Close.
be off the table.
Close. He's still low.
3v3 have to hold on to this post planet for Andbox.
That Trailblazer alerts Nitro. One is inside.
He's like,
Sky
get the
tries
fuck
to
out of
Hiko
my
drops
way,
7 in
dude.
the instant.
He
Hiko
goes
with
over,
the
just
3.
fucking fires
They
him.
lost.
And they're gonna pressure down.
Hiko's
against
just
the 4K.
better.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I
Alright, next
cannot believe-
next
Hiko
match.
actually carried the fuck out of that.
Third map split. Sentinels. V1. Viper. Whippy. Let's go.
A little bit more of an
That was fucking
opportunity,
sick. That was a good
especially
match.
with the Viper
I mean, it sucks that Andbox didn't close it out,
we
but
all know split is kind of where Viper feels like
100
Yeah,
Thieves
Hiko
just
really-
100
has
Thieves
been
just
pioneered from the get.
the you know,
And
they're
what has
just
really changed
they're
here
just
again
boomers,
from-
you know what I'm
from
saying? Like you
prior-
can't beat boomers.
from
That's
Oh, no,
strength,
dude.
you know what I'm saying?
version
I'm
one
not even capping,
is,
though. A lot of that
of
was the
course,
Heeks.
very much, of course, that
He's
Viper,
not even a
but
dad.
I think
He's just
more
old.
importantly, not a singular player for
True.
version one
Crazy,
is playing
actually.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
Hiko
dude,
played that